Okay, but you can see that the graph remains exactly the same no matter how many contracts that you do. The only difference is exactly what your total profit is going to be at the expiration. And like I said, I don't recommend you hold it till expiration because lots of things can happen. You know, if you've got 80, you know, even if you have 50% of your profit, if you have 50% to 70% of your profit, close it out. Our normal target is about 30% of target profit, you know, position. After, you know, you've got a position on for a couple of weeks and you're making 30% profit, boy, that's an excellent return on your investment. I mean, you just don't see that. So that is how you use this Analyze tab. We're going to go back to the Expiration +1, and you can see now this is how I monitor these positions on a daily basis. I just go to the Expiration +1, make sure my probability date is the same, and then just keep an eye on this white line. And as long as the price remains between your two break-even points, you're going to continue to receive the decay of the theta. And if you review your CD on Greeks, you'll notice that, you know, we do have on our live price, we have a positive theta of $1.55 a day. That's per day per contract. If we were to do 2 contracts, then we're up to $3.10 per day, and that's how much we should expect to receive in return for the risk that we're taking by holding these contracts, by writing these contracts on our short positions, above and beyond the theta decay of our long positions, so that we have a positive expected return of $3.10 for 2 contracts, or $1.55 in theta decay per day for 1 contract. Okay, those are the two. So the trade tab, you know, any position that you pull up here, let's say you were just buying a calendar here, you could also pull that up and get rid of that one. You know, and basically you're going to see the same thing. You're going to come down here to Expiration +1. You want to see what the maximum profit potential is going to be. You want to take a look at the theta decay, and you want to take a look at your break-evens. Those are the things that I look at, and you can monitor that on a daily basis. So eventually, at some point, like I said, you're going to see. Eventually, you're going to see the, you know, white line go up to, on May 2nd, you'll have a profit of $81. By May 15th, you'll have a profit of $260. So, you know, you can take a look at this in many different ways. It's a very, very useful piece of software that they've built into this platform. It's really, really excellent. There's some other tabs down here that you can use. If you don't want to go directly from the order entry tab, you can go straight to the Analyze tab. You can go to Add Simulated Trades over here. Here's your risk profile. You can go to Add Simulated Trades. You can do whatever analysis that you need, you know, directly within the Analyze tab. And you pull those up, go over to your risk profile, and you'll see everything there. So you can either go from the Trade tab, or you can go to the Analyze tab and then add simulated trades of your own. Click on the risk profile. You can also take a look at the probability analysis. I don't really look at this too much, but it does kind of give you an idea of where prices may tend to trade at any future date, and you can kind of play around with that. You can also take a look at volatility analysis and see if there's any positive or negative skews on the strike prices for each one of the months on the underlying. But normally this is the way I like to trade. I like to take a look at the expiration date, profit and loss graph, our current graph, and where the price fits into my calendar or double calendar. And let's see what else we got. Well, we have our quote tab, and you can put as many different symbols as you want in here, and they all use your, you have your own. You can have an unlimited number of stocks that you can track, futures, indexes, the VIX, advanced decline numbers, just about anything that you want in there. The think back system. It's kind of an interesting little thing. I don't really use it, but it allows you to put a symbol in and then perform an analysis of how a system would have turned out based on back testing. So you can kind of play with that if you like. I really don't use it too much. The spread book is kind of interesting because it lets you kind of spy on what other people have put in as orders and just kind of see what they're doing, whether they're doing verticals or they're doing straddles or strangles. I really don't pay attention to that too much either because I have my own strategy. This little CNBC symbol here will bring up current programs from CNBC. So, for example, if you were interested in the Fast Money show, you could bring that up. And all you have to do is hit click, and you can play that show. Now, these are pre-recorded. Those are all pre-recorded. Those are all recorded shows. You can also bring up. Live video from CNBC Live TV, which is pretty cool, especially if you're traveling and you enjoy watching CNBC and some of their news stories. I don't use the news stories on CNBC to trade off of. I just don't think that that's a good idea. You should be relatively independent of the news when making trading decisions, because the news tends to change so much that you could easily get whipsawed, buying this or buying that or something like that. When I talk about portfolio building in the CD on portfolio building, I show you exactly how I make my trading decisions, which stocks I'm either going to be in for the wealth building series or the kind of indexes I want to be in for our monthly income trades. But this is pretty neat because you can go in here and if you're traveling or something like that, or you're sitting at your PC and you don't have a TV nearby, and it's entertainment. It's not bad. It's kind of fun. You can watch CNBC Live TV during market trading hours and, listen to the news and see what their opinion is on the current, state of the economy and so forth. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty fun to watch,